Parsha Tzav introduces us to a new level of the communication which Hashem is revealing to Moshe from the Ohel Moed, from the tabernacle. Mitzvah. There's a command which is coming out of here. And the first mitzvah is fire, to burn the sacrifices. Now we need to understand that the Ohel Moed has two sides to it, both as the place of the service that comes through sacrifices, but also as the place where God communicates with Moshe, and in the end, in the temple, communicates with the Sanhedrin, so that they're able to bring new Torah into the world by virtue of their being there. And the rabbis actually teach us that this aspect of teaching from the temple, from the place of sacrifices, is actually rooted in a law which has it that the Sanhedrin, the place of these teachers who are giving hora'ah, has to be right next to the altar. Why? It's also built into a place called the place of the hewn stone. What is that about? So here we need to understand something very deep. When a sacrifice is brought, what happens is you're taking a solid form, you're putting it on the altar, and it's turned into energy sent upwards to rejoin the divine energies that create this world and bring about new creativity. That's the point of sacrifice, to continue the creative force of life. That's why Jerusalem is the place of the temple, because it's also the place where the world was created from. So there needs to be this new creative power, but that creative power also enters the minds of those who were there in the temple to expand their consciousness and put them in touch with the very beginnings and first conceptualizations of what life is for and what it's about, in a way in which new insights can be born into the present. That's called hora'ah. Hora'ah has the same root as herayon, which is to be pregnant. And in fact, the rabbis say in the Song of Songs that we are brought by God into the place which is called cheder horati, the place of conception, which is also the place of teaching. This is the kind of teaching we're looking for. This is the kind of Torah which will come out of the temple when the sacrifices are brought and new consciousness is awakened. This is really a reason to pray that our Torah be that way, not just based on precedent and previous authorities, but based on the new awareness and awakenings of those teachers who will be there for us in our work this week. I want to invite you to think of the things which need to be burned away in order for you to get in touch with the new fire and the new flame of a new conception, so that your flaming connection to life become real, born into your life now. Parsha Tzav.